What's going on, folks? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Normans. Welcome in, Among O'Brien. My little brother broke my 3DS yesterday for a micro SD card for his Switch, so I'm pretty upset right now. Dude, I am so sorry. That sucks. Like, did he just, like, take it and, like, throw it against the ground to get the card out? That's ridiculous, man. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna commit a crime against my ISP with how my internet has been working today. I'm sorry to hear that, too. But, man, that's hell, man. That's horrible. Broke the bottom of it. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, typically that thing is like you have to unscrew it. I imagine he probably just like pried it open. Also, like, kind of a jerk move to just like steal your SD card without asking you. I mean, like, it sounds like he's just a kid, so like I have a little bit of sympathy, but like still, like, I would also be really mad. Yeah, man, that sucks. That really does suck. Still keeping it? Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think it's like it's not gonna make it unusable, you know? But it sure does make it less usable. That makes sense. Well, I hope all of that aside, I hope everybody here is doing okay at the very least, and if not, hopefully I can keep you entertained and distracted from all of the BS going on in life. Let's get going, shall we? Like I said, I was prepared last week to take on this gym, so we've got our team of 6 here. I'll go through it real quick. We've got the Superior Ka. We're going to be leading off against Drayden with Ka, because that's the best answer we have to Druddigon. It's just kind of Coil and Leaf Blade. Or Coil and Return, rather. Not even Leaf Blade. I put the leftovers on him. I might change that to Silk Scarf, to be honest. Just because, you know, boosted normal type moves. Great. Then Chonk is going to be taking the brunt of our attacks, I believe. He'll be doing it all with his Aurora Beam. I should probably check to see if I have, like, Ice Beam, or where to get that real quick. I hadn't really thought about that, but that's fine. Jeffrey's here as well. No change to moveset here. Ritz-Carlton, the Haxorus. Yeah, just gave him the Draco plate. Hopefully Ritz-Carlton doesn't see the battle. It would really suck to have to put in a Dragon type against a Dragon type. I'm not sure that we can outspeed either. And then we have Gia with Earthquake and Rock Slide, Swords Dance, Metal Claw. Last but not least, Peanut with the same moveset as before. Also, I did train up the Reuniclus and the Ferrothorn in our box. So I do have a couple of backups ready to go in case we need to slot somebody in. We can just kind of keep going. We don't need to wait and train anybody up or anything like that. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what's in the box as well. We've got our 2 here in the middle. We've got Fluffy the Ferrothorn, Soul the Reuniclus. Both of them are pretty much trained up the level. Fluffy's a couple levels behind, but not too bad. Some other good things we have in here is Fungus, we have Frillish, we have Pawniard, and we have Mienfu. Those could all see the light of day soon. I was going to train up, especially this Pawniard, because we don't have any dark types right now, but I decided against it to focus on these two here. So yeah, that's the team so far. Real quick, gonna check our TM list just to make sure that we've got everything we can get. Not really seeing anything useful. I'll check acrobatics. I don't think any of our guys can learn it. Yeah, okay. Acrobatics, I do love that move. Volt Switch could be useful. And Jeffrey can learn Volt Switch. I don't think I'll teach it to him right now. I would much rather go for a nice U-turn, essentially. We shall see if any Pokemon end up retiring to the farm. Yes, I really hope that they do not. But we will see. I'm actually going to teach over Ice Fang here. We're going to go ahead and rely on Aurora Beam. Actually, before I do that, let me check to see. Let me check to see his stats. I believe Walreine's actually a physical attacker, so it might be useful to hold on to Ice Fang. Nope, plus special here, so let's go ahead and get rid of Ice Fang. Stick with Aurora Beam. What's up, Plump? How's it going, my guy? Doing well, buddy. And the reason for doing this is just a little bit more coverage on Chonk here. The key is going to be getting Chonk in. Depending on the Pokemon that we go in against, it might be a good idea to maybe see. Trying to think of items to move around now. We got the silk scarf we can give. Also looking at potentially, you know, if we go Haxorus or excuse me, Altaria or Flygon. Flygon could do decent damage with Rock Slide if we switch in, I think. But then Altaria also has Sing, so we want to protect against that. I'm guessing that Flygon will probably outspeed Chunk. Like, Flygon can outspeed things. Yeah, minus speed there. I gave him the Bright Powder just because I think he'll be taking battle, and there's like a lot of moves that I can see having low effectiveness. We got Fire Blast, Sing, Rock Slide, Dragon Tail. All of those moves are not 100% accurate, so Bright Powder could potentially affect that even further. What's up, Dino? Yeah, I was trying to like get Death to realize that his title says Okemon instead of Pokemon in it, but I don't think he noticed. There was a reason I said that. All right, real quick before we jump in, let's go ahead and look up TM13. TM13 Gen 5 Giant Chasm. We can't get access to that. So Aurora Beam will be our highest potential move there. What about U-Turn? U-Turn is TM80, correct? No? Doesn't sound U-Turn. TM89. Battle Subway or Puts? Hi Jay, how are you? Battle Subway or Puts? I don't think that I don't think that Superior can Superior learn? What's up, Game & Watch fan? No, I'm not saying the dash over the E. Like, he had that. I'm saying he forgot the P in Pokemon. It's just Okemon. Yeah, Superior can't even learn U-Turn. It's fine. Do we have any Pokemon that can learn it, period? Not seeing anything. Mienfoo, right. And Zoroark, rip. Scolipede can learn it. No, Scolipede can't learn it until Scarlet and Violet. Or ZA, even. Wow, okay. Cool. Alright, well, that's gonna be that. We've prepped enough. Been using a team based on Cynthia's and champion singles. Nice, very nice. Not played any champions. Not my thing. Get the real battle music on. Alrighty, friends. We've already done the gym leaders, or the gym trainers in this room, so we can just go straight up to Drayden. Turning the music down a little bit so I can hear myself think. Time to be gym 7. Correct, yeah, it's 7 for Drayden. Okay, I am a little worried about this coil plus return strat, because if Dragon Tail hits, we will have set up for nothing. Wait, Dragon Tail is the one that sends out a new Pokemon, right? Decrease priority if in a trader battle it will switch to the next Pokemon in line that is not fainted. Oh, okay, I see what you mean, Jay. I'm not gonna do that in a Nuzlocke. That sounds horrible. But we should put in something that maybe we could go with. Don't want to put in. Hold on, what ability do you have? Justified. I think what we do, we put Peanut in next. Dragon Tail will send Peanut in, and then we switch immediately to Jeffrey, so that it will see the crunch. Protagon will see the crunch. We go in and we get hit with crunch with Jeffrey, and we use Justified to up our attack. And then we Sacred Sword. That's what I think we do. That's our backup in case we get hit. The other question that I want to answer real quick is how many times do we have to set up to kill with return? Okay, Superior 52. Sorry again for the tease. I'm just trying to get all my ducks in a row. You know what I mean? How many times do we need to set up? Dude, our HP is crazy good because we have full. We don't quite have full EVs for HP, but we're close. We might actually, depending on our IVs. Defense, 20-ish. Special, we've got like 27. Special defense is very low. And speed is pretty low too. Alright. Going up against Druddigon. We'll assume perfect IVs, level 50. Return. With Silk Scarf. It doesn't really, like, account for... The calculator doesn't account for friendship, but I imagine it's pretty high. Yeah? My mouse just died. Lamel. That's gonna be fun to deal with this stream. So if we coil once, that's +1 defense, +1 attack. To be safe, it would probably require at least 4. I'm going to try for 2. And we'll see what happens. Because we're going to proc Citrus anyway, so... That's 4 turns we have to avoid Dragon Tail. I don't know, chat. Maybe we just go... Maybe we just go with 1. Maybe we just go with 1 coil. Yeah, screw it. I don't care, man. Let's just go for it. I'm not gonna waste any more time. We've got at least a basic strategy. Alrighty. It does not have rough skin either, which is good. Coil up. Going for revenge. Coil again. Going for revenge again. If it's gonna keep using revenge, why not coil 3rd time? Crunch this time. Do we go for it? +3. I think revenge probably kills Ka here. I'm gonna do 1 more. Because I really do want to one-shot this. Alright, here goes. Let's go. Okay. We did it. We killed the Drudagon. Alright, it's going Altaria next. This is certainly going to be a Fire Blast. Now, I do think we can safely switch to Chonk here. Sorry, I'm reaching. Yeah, I think we can switch to Chonk. Sure, I'm doing it right. Chonk. I have a cat on the other side of me. Beautiful. Cotton Guard. What did that just do? Did it lowered the defense of... Wait. Did it just lower the defense? I don't care. We're Aura Blasting. Boom, baby. Flygon? Oh boy. Okay. So now there's the chance that Flygon uses Rock Slide. I think as long as we can tank it, we should stay in. And I think we can tank it with those stats. We're just gonna double check. Wall Rain, 52. HP 193. Attack doesn't really matter, does it? Defense, oh, defense is pretty low for a Wall Rain. What do you think, chat? Can we win this? Can we beat this this Flygon here? Can we tank a hit from it? Any believers out there? Any haters out there? How we feeling today? Easy money, send it. Oh, I do love gambling. We do know this. I know. Simply smiles. What's up, Gear then? How are you? I believe. Alright, rock. Fly. We're not even dead to crit. Full send. Cool. No, not the flinch. Not the flinch. Okay. I have to do math now. We have 131 health left. No, I did not say that. 78 times 2, calculator. I think we are dead to all crits. We are dead to all crits. I'm gonna click the button again. I'm gonna do it. Well, bright powder, useless. So now what? We're anticipating a third rock slide. We can go in with Excadrill. We could also go in with Ritz-Carlton. Ritz-Carlton can definitely take a dragon, like a rock slide. Can it take a dragon tail though? That's the question. I'm not even gonna think about the Haxorus in the back. We might have to wall the Haxorus with Jeffrey. That could be fine, or we could. Yeah, we'll think about that later. Now, okay, what do we do here? We could send in Gia and use Rock Slide of our own, right? We could also send in Ritz-Carlton, and the reason is if Ritz-Carlton can one-shot the Flygon with Dragon Claw, then even if Flygon uses Dragon Tail because it's low prio, it will kill regardless. So let's actually do the math with Haxorus here. Ritz-Carlton. I can't believe I got flinched twice. That's unlucky. Actually, I should not be surprised. What am I saying? This is classic Caps Lock stuff. Attack stat is 170. I mean, that's like a pretty strong attack stat with the Draco plate. Like, go with Dragon Claw. Oh, that's an easy one-shot. So I think that's the play. We send in the Haxorus. And then it uses Dragon Claw on the next turn. The only problem is if Flygon for some reason uses Dragon Tail, how much damage would that do? About half. So, something to consider. I still think this is the best play. Sorry, Chonk. You had your moment. You killed the Altaria. That was good enough. Why would you use Homie, why? What? Why would you do that? You had a kill with Rock Slide. Why would you do that? The mind games, bro. The mind games. So we could coil again here. If we coil, we know that it's using Dragon Tail anyway. And we hope that it works. No, nobody's dead yet, but we have two. We have one in the yellow and one about half health. I think we coil return again. It's gonna Dragon Tail. Oh wait, we're faster. We're just flat out faster. I think maybe we risk it with return here. We're +1. That didn't do a ton of damage, the Earth Power. Everything else is going to be reduced because of Coil. I'm going to just click return. Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Do it again. Good. Ka coming in clutch, bro. Ka is the MVP so far. Okay. Now, chat, what do we do? What do we do, dude? I think maybe we just go in with Cobalion. We switch to Cobalion. Maybe it sees a kill with X-Scissor here. We go with Jeff. We could also do Gia and just Earthquake. I think we have enough between Jeffrey and Gia. I think we have enough firepower that it doesn't necessarily matter who we pick. I think Gia has a greater shot of one-shotting. So even if he dances here, I think we'll be okay. Let's put in Gia. Gia and then Earthquake. Please don't dance. Please X-Scissor instead. Thank you. My goat. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage, actually. 137. Hold on. Math is hard. Math is hard. Math is hard. Mine is 137. Oh, no. That's wrong. 206 minus 137. 69 divided by 2. That's 35 damage base. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, one more check here. One more check. How much damage can Haxorus do here? Because I did not expect nearly that much. Although he did crit. Like, that's still a lot of damage. He has not danced yet. And his last move is Crunch, right? No, Shadow Claw. And we have an Excadrill. Jeff! I go to Jeff! Alright. Gia, what are your stats? What are your stats, my child? 206 on the HP. 157 on the attack. That's not very good, chat. That's probably why she took so much damage. 127 speed will outspeed Haxorus, though. Okay, Dragon Claw does the most at 69 health. We still have enough to survive another crit, even from that. If he dances, though, we're screwed. Okay, we only die on crit plus 10% roll. I think we just go for the Earthquake here. Oh, so close. Oh, he danced. He danced. Okay. So now at +1, how much damage can he do? He will definitely be faster. Alright, we're dead to crit. His highest roll is... We're dead to crit Dragon Claw. His highest roll is 108 or 103 with Dragon Claw. As long as he doesn't crit, we win. I feel like we have to hit Earthquake here. He danced again. Let's go! Let's go! That's huge! Oh, God. Okay, alright. No death, Drayden. No death, Drayden. That's big. That's awesome. Oh, my God. Dude, as soon as that double flinch on Walrein happened, I was like, oh, this is not happening again. But we got through it. We got through it with no deaths. And that's great. Now we have to deal with we don't do Team Plasma here, do we? We do some of Team Plasma. We don't do Gets. Fine. We can deal with it. You just keep setting up after an earthquake to get 2/3 of my health. I wonder if he just like he couldn't see a kill with like I really think that the AI is random there, but I wonder if like the logic would be like he didn't see a kill with any move unless he kept dancing, so he had to dance. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that fight. That was entertaining. Looks like a very dangerous work environment. I feel like many laws were ignored in the making of this gym. Honestly, in the making of the black and white version of this gym too. Like even that one has a lot of mess. No arrows to the knee. Have I mentioned that I've never played Skyrim? I understand the reference. I'll show you the way. Follow me. Gladly, sir. Thank you for your sacrifice to my eventual champion victory. Let's go heal. I'm also gonna take this opportunity to bring Reuniclus back into the party. I think that we can safely remove Hawk for now. I think Reuniclus will have more utility in the meantime than Walrein. At least going up against the Team Plasma people. How did Game Freak make a game set in America without making a gun Pokemon or a cowboy Pokemon? They wanted to keep it T14. Alright, chat. This is Jeffrey's time to shine now. Let me update the team. Reuniclus. What a cool Pokemon. It's like Baymax if he was a Pokemon. Remoraid is a gun? I guess so. Could have at least done a dumb-looking one with a cowboy hat. I mean, they did have the martial artists. That's not like cowboys, but... yeah, I guess that really isn't anything, is it? It's like not at all the same thing. It's a gun that turns into a turret. Think of what else. Technically, Bullet Seed is a gun, right? Made Whimsicott. Maractus. That's a Wild West Pokemon. Caterpie wearing a cowboy hat. It's like the little I have a Discord emote that's the grub from Hollow Knight in a cowboy hat. And the name is Grubhaw. That's what that image reminds me of. Chat, do you prefer truth or ideals? Pick one. Ideally truth. So true, bestie. Hey, you can't have both of them. You gotta pick one. Boom. Team Plasma just committed terrorism. Remedy thing's like barely there. I could never tell as a kid. Yeah, Octazuka, I guess. I could say so many things about this Team Plasma subplot right now if I wanted to, but I can't. I can't believe Pokemon finally did an airship, dude. It's like Final Fantasy. I'm a firing my laser. Pew. Except what if my laser was icicles? Is there a Final Fantasy style airship in Pokemon? Junichi Masuda played like Final Fantasy 2. I don't even know if there's an airship in that game. Of ice. Axorus, use Dragon Tail. This should not be effective. It wasn't. Enough. No, it does. It reminds it of me as well. Of the ARR ships, specifically. It's what the essence of life feels like. It's proof of my existence. As long as we have our secret weapon, you'll never be able to melt this up. You think someone who knows what you did 2 years ago will just hand them over quietly? Guess we'll just search for them. Those foul villains. Let's go make sure that the conquerors can't exist in the city anymore. God, I'm blocked. Locked in. Oh, just kidding. I've been nursing a grudge for 2 years. Lost. Dude, Haxorus blasted you all the way here. Did you get a concussion on this rock? Ouch. That's rough, buddy. Pokemon are pawns. It's just a means to an end. Well, at least one Pokemon is a pawn. We know that much. And there's another one who's a bishop. There's a couple that are knights. There's one that's a queen. Like, there's a lot of chests in Pokemon if you look carefully. Anyway, check out my Cobalion. Shout out Quick Claw. Like that even matters. Beautiful. Fantastic way to go, Jeffrey. He's incredible. He is our lead. Hydrate. I missed that hydrate. I'm sorry. Slurp slurp. Got the drink of the day is water. Everybody better hydrate with me. How could this be? Shout out the name, Jeffrey. Let's not sing. Alright. Let's bring out Reuniclus for this battle. I want to show what Soul can do. Don't get in our way, you bother. Bother. Win. Yo, that guy Golbat needs to close his damn mouth. I just want to stick my finger in his mouth. Poke him. Don't you dare. That was a crit. Saul, you're not showing off. I said you needed to show off. Here's a pile of trash for you. That should help out. That should help out. Sludge bomb. That's not good. It's Caps. Hello, Angie. I miss seeing you around. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. It's been... Last week was a week of all time. But we're back now, and we beat Drayden with no deaths, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling mighty fine. But yeah, I hope you're doing well as well, Angie. We're actually gonna keep Reuniclus in the front. No deaths? Mega Mind face? Yeah, no deaths. Eat the health. Yeah, man. We're doing well so far today. Knock on wood. Beep, 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 beep. God, once you hear it once, you can't unhear it. This thing probably knows crunch. We should give the crit claw to Reuniclus. Gastro acid. Just kidding. Use his gastric acid, his intestinal acid, to spew all over our area. Suppress our ability. Disgusting. Look at that. Look at that. I'll level up. Dude, level cap. We need to adjust the level cap. What's Marlin's level cap? Wouldn't be too much higher, right? 55? Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good. Here we go. Level cap adjusted. Look at this beast. 166 special attack, dude. Crazy. Now that you mention it, I think it might have been ordered to comb the Pokemon gym. We have to go into the gym. I cannot remember. Hello? Is anybody there? Oh, Zinzalin's here. Hello. Hey, buddy. Let me heal up real quick. No. The 24 health that Soul lost in the last battle. Very important. Oh, for crying out loud. The fact that I'm shivering means I'm truly alive. Like a freaking Jekyll and Hyde. Alright, surely we can both outspeed and one-shot this Cryogonal, right? Right? Right. Right. Let's go, dude. Let's go, Jeffrey, my guy. My homie, my dude. Kicking major butt. Chat, how does my audio sound? Is it too loud, too quiet? Game audio too loud, too quiet? I haven't heard any complaints, so I'm assuming everything is fine. Alright, do we outspeed a Weavile? We sure do. That's kind of wild. Sounds fine to me? Good. I will leave it be. Not mess with it. So anybody who is yelling at me for using a legendary, you're probably right. But also, I need the handicap. I believe I'll take my leave. Imagine this, a Unova region completely covered in ice. I don't think you would like that, dude. You're even better than I hoped. What I could do is heal them with the medicine. Homie. Why would you give them to me? Just leave them there. You drove them off.
Lamau. As we suspected, the hiding place was in the gym. Well thought out. If Drayden isn't there, we can't get in. If he is there, he's the strongest guard we could possibly face. It also explains why the Pokemon gym was remodeled. Whatever. The DNA splicers are in our hands now.
Homie. I have them. You haven't mugged me yet. They never took them. They never took them, chat. They just showed up. They didn't do anything. What the even? That makes no sense. Hello. They can hide their presence. They sure can. Spooky scary. I really do like the Shadow Triad, though. They're cool. Over here? Hello.
Yeah.
Man, what a good fighting type does for your ability to win in this game. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the microphone. Beautiful. We have done it. Just kidding, we have one more pawn left. Kind of expect the Shadow Try to be a little bit stronger than just 2 Pawniards and an Absol. Based on just how much they can do. Fortunately, the Shadow did not have the Splicers. Womp womp.
How unlucky. I was just buying time for the cheerio, bye, whatever.
That sounds like something I would say. Caps picked up the cross transceiver. Caps, a strange ship was flying towards Opeloused City, right? I saw it too. I'm en route. Sharon, that's Team Plasma ship, isn't it?
Yes, no doubt about it.
Anyway, I'll be arriving in just a moment. I'll leave things to you. Where do we already handled it, dude. Only there were 2 of me. I like the 4th guy. Yeah, I kind of wonder who got called there. Was it Bianca? Jake and I will find Team Plasma. Use your help. Raiden, we're off. Going to Humalao. Humalao City, huh? Is there anything to the north of Undella Town? Questions to be answered. Oh boy. Oh man. It's all frozen. I can't get through. Look at this Zangoose. We got one of these guys. I wonder if Verizian's still there. I don't think we have fly access, so we gotta run back. Sorry. Yeah, they did make it so that Verizian was, like, not affected by the ice. Bro, you doing okay, dude? Like, you're not strong against ice types. You cold? I understand if so. God. Come on. This is what we do. That's the way to go. It's my strongest enemy. Reader. Got past her. Village Bridge. Hey ha. Move on down. Move on down. Chat, what you guys been up to recently? What games you been playing? What have you been doing? There's a lot of me yapping over a game that everybody has played. I want to talk about something. I want to talk about cool things. AMA. Do we ever fight that ranger? We're about to find out. Been getting an XD Gale of Darkness recently? I picked up a new playthrough that got put on Switch too. I actually caught a shiny Wooper in that game, which is very ironic because it's stuck on Switch. It's stuck on that NSO file. I can't get it out because XD doesn't have home connectivity. The more I play it, the more I realize just how many things are wrong with that game. Like I think they're very beloved, but I think that they have flaws, and to acknowledge those flaws. They're certainly better than Coliseum. TPC hates you. TPC hates all of us. Imagine what could have been done. Hey, you never know. Maybe it'll happen. He says with hope. With copium in his heart. I do think I went around and did all of these trainers at one point, so I don't have to worry about anything. Still a really interesting design direction. Yeah, I agree. This is the north of Undella Town. You made it. Where are you, Undella Town? Got it. Go through the remaining tomb and come straight to Hulao City. I actually realized as well, I think for this fight, we are not even going to bring our Pokemon that are weak to water type moves. We're going to bring Ferrothorn in place of Excadrill, and we're going to bring Walrein in place of Chandelure. This is to keep these guys in the box, at the very least for now. So we could maybe bring in like Chandelure to bait a move, but I think for now we should. Fell asleep still going well. Yeah, we got out of the fight with no deaths. No deaths. 0 deaths. We could use an electric type move. Maybe we go. Maybe we do put Volt Switch on Cobalion, because we have to deal with Mantines. Looking here, Ice Beam on Wailord and Mantine. Caracosta has nothing that can hurt us. Water Ghost, Energy Ball, Scald, Shadow Ball, Recover. That I think would be a good option for Cobalion. We'll see. Let me re-edit the team once more. The good news is we don't really have to train him up too much, because it's still level cap is 55. Walrein. Name is Chunk. And then we have Ferrothorn, whose name is Fluffy. Hope you got some nice rest, Mr. J. And I did also want to give Fluffy the experience share, because Fluffy is a little underleveled right now. Which, why am I not going in the right direction? Give to you. Boom. We do have a couple more encounters we can get to. We could go back to Seaside Cave if we wanted to. I don't think I will. We're in the tube. These are kind of slaps. I do love the set pieces in this game. Love is infinitely deep. That was infinitely deep, bro. Pokemon have a poison barb? No. You didn't even give me one. Why? Why would you ask that? It's such a random item to ask for. So futuristic. Ouch, one of them. Pick me in a tube. Yes, thank you. Facade. I'll take facade. Facade. Hello, Hugh. We have to fight Hugh right now. I don't think we can. Look at the DNA splicers back for sure. So you should focus on defeating the gym leader first. But he's not there, is he? You're looking for the gym leader. He went off swimming into the ocean, yelling about the sea. Please look for him if you like. I know everybody hates this guy, but I can't bring myself to hate him too much. He's just a funny little dude. One trainer here in the water. What is south of Himalaya City? He connects to Route 21 in the south and 22 in the west. Oh. We do have a little route here. This leads down to Seaside Cave. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's get Ka in front. What can we get here, by the way? We can get Remoraid, Mantike, Alomomola, or Love Disc, or Octillery. I think, honestly, probably the Remoraid has... Like, we've used the Remoraid before. If I remember correctly, it was fine. I really don't care what the encounter is, to be honest, between Remoraid and Mantike. Oh, we could go in the Rippling Water. Mantine, Jellicent, Alomomola. Probably Alomomola. I think Remoraid is probably better. Do we have a fishing rod? I don't think it matters. I think we're going for... We'll go for Remoraid. If we get Mantike, we get Mantike. It don't even matter. Can't even use this thing. Tell you what game I want to play more of is Pokopia. I have not touched that game in a very long time. Beautiful little Mantike. But we have a Bulbacast on it coming up in a couple of weeks. Next week, I think. So I really need to get cracking this weekend on it. Love when my first choice of move does not pan out. What do we do now? Maybe we send in Fluffy and use Pin Missile? That might help. Yeah, that should work. We'll Pin Missile one more time. And then we'll use a netball if we have it. We do. We have 5 of them. Perfect. Please, 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 please. Please. No! Bruh. Alright, alright, alright. Let's pin missile again. Even on a 5er, I think we still flinched. I'm gonna toss down an ingrain. Just so we don't die. Please, bro, please, please. Okay, okay, all right. Now we should be able to catch it. It's definitely now. Oh, yeah, let's go. All right, chat, if you'd like to name this little tyke, shout out nicknames. If you want to use channel points, prioritize your selection. That is A-okay as well. Excuse me as I let my cat in the room. What's up, Storm? We got Air Jet. Yes, my cat is here now. I did adult things today, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm proud of you, too. That's awesome. We love adulting when we don't want to adult. Making phone calls and going to the grocery store. Nice, nice. What'd you get at the grocery store? Did you get any fun treats? Pause so Caps can let the cat in. Also schedule a pause from 10 minutes from now when he wants to leave. But no, he's sitting in my lap. He's so cute. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's not purring too loudly, so I can't put him in the mic, but we'll see. We'll see if the cat wants to leave. I have faith he'll just if he wants to get out of the lap, he will go sit in his little tower in the corner of my office. Hey, buddy. Hey, how are you doing today, my guy? Didn't buy any treats, just some plastic forks and cups. Aw. Hey, that's okay though. Necessities are good too. Any other nicknames for Mantike? We have Airjet so far. I will name it Airjet if we don't get anything in the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and it's Airjet. Steve Irwin. Not quite. He's not quite a stingray. Well, is he a stingray? He is kind of a stingray. Flips. That was a cute one. Manta ray. Yeah, it's a little different, right? I'll go with Airjet. All right, let me take a second here to log our encounter. We got Mantike. Just start suggesting Mega Man boss names. Scissor Man. Wind Man. Block Man. Mario Man. Spark Man. What? What? Mega Man is so weird, dude. I don't understand it. I never understood it. What's up, Clefairy? Sorry, I did not see your message there. My apologies. I hope you're doing well today, friend. Storm, why did you get some plastic forks and cups? Is there a special occasion, or you just need them? I meant to go and get a like strength user, by the way. Do we have a strength user? Yes, it's Kate Haight. Who to take out of the party? Maybe we take out Uniclus for now? Question mark. The reason we're doing this is because we can also do Seaside Cave right now. And I believe we can do... Yeah, there is a strength puzzle in it. We are going to go for the 1% electric. Or the 1%, the 5% electric. My nephew is getting baptized on Saturday. Very cool. Very cool. Congratulations to him. Can't say I've ever witnessed a baptism. Not particularly religious, although I understand, as I understand it, it is quite important. Catch this, my Pokemon is huge. Lady, it's not really nice to just go around, or kosher, to just go around saying things are huge, man. I could say that about my Pokemon too. You're not special. I got a big serpent. Look at that. Size does not always matter. It's about how you use your Pokemon. I was raised Catholic, so I can only really talk about ours, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it's important, right? Like, it's definitely important. Congratulations for sure. Congratulations for your family. Ready to celebrate. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go, dude. Level 53. Level 50. Give it up for level 53. You're a trainer? Go, my Remoraid. The Remoraid party out here. Pair of raids. Beep, 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 beep. Let's go, dude. We're gaming. We're gaming. Going strong. Speaking of raids, there's a Remoraid. This guy has an octopus. Like, it's like a Remoraid, but completely different. That's one of the Pokemon that, like, I really do not understand the evolution. Remoraid into Octillery. I just don't get it, dude. How does that make any sense? How does that evolution make any sense? Does anybody in chat know? I'm genuinely curious. Gun into a turret? I guess so. Well, like, how it's a fish that turns into an octopus. I'm sorry, but fish do not simply turn into octopi. Like, I can understand the gun thing. That makes sense to me. More gun than fish, clearly. I mean, apparently so. Drowsy is a weird humanoid anteater that turns into a completely random other humanoid thing. I think Drowsy into Hypno does kind of make some tiny bit of sense, though. Because, like, it's like Hypno develops enough, like... Hypno develops enough psychic energy and psychic powers to evolve, I guess. I don't know. So, I mean, that's my opinion. I do think it's funny to think about it as like it's a fish, the fish themed gun turning into an octopus themed can. That's really funny to me. All right, I think this is fine, right? Like, we don't need to dance, we can just claw. Yeah, oh, the speed increase is scary. Yeah, okay, we're still faster, good. Hiya! 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 Look at me, chat, I'm Pit. Let's keep Carlton in the front for now. Actually, wait. Do we have any Pokemon that learn that know Rock Slide at the moment? I don't think we do. We're fine. We'll keep Axers. I'm used to Digimon lines that go small cat into sexy angel into big giant pink fluffy dragon. Yeah, but like that makes sense though because like cat girls. Right? Right? Like, that makes more sense than fish-themed gun into octopus-themed cannon. Right? Totally makes more sense. Octopodes or octopuses are the correct plural of octopus as it comes from Greek rather than... Interesting. Really? I did not know that it came from Greece. I suppose there's, like, likelihood of more octopi living near Greece than Rome. I don't know. Do octopi even live in the Mediterranean? Giant dragons are the platonic ideal of cat. Consider giant cat girl dragon. Are we cooking? I think we might be cooking. What's up, Pogo Delta? Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate the etymology lesson. Entomology? Etymology? I can't remember what it's supposed to be. Feels burning, turn off the stove. Yo, we're cooking way too hard. Octopedes sound like the name of a great Greek hero. Yeah. Yeah, kinda. Octopedes. I realize it's actually probably faster to level up Fluffy if we just do that. Give him the lucky egg, put him in the front. Should be fine. Fluffy's strong. Have we healed him? Octo is Greek for 8 and Puss is Greek for foot, so Octopus is 8-footed feet. Oh, I see. answer to all these questions is don't think about it too much.
Pokemon is a game that makes you want to think, though.
It encourages high-level thinking, such as grass beat water.
You know what I mean?
Like, I do think that Pokemon's like extended lore, like a lot of the Pokedex entries and stuff like that, do make you think critically about everything. Natures of Pokemon, their interactions with humans, how they live in the wild. But you're right, it's a game made for kids. Really shouldn't think about it too much. Octopedes? Sounds like a bug. Caps found a pee-pee up. Oh boy. I do not think, therefore I do not am. Exactly. Impeccable logic you have. Dr. Braid. I don't like the way that Ferrothorn sounds when it comes out of the Pokeball. Sounds like somebody's belching. Oh, come on, dude. Hyper Potion. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that. That didn't even heal it up to full, by the way. That's how much damage Power Whip did. Look at that. Big boost. Cool, we got a free heal. Alright, up to Seaside Cave now. Right. What can we get here? We can get Toxic TM, Heart Scale. In terms of encounters, it's definitely electric all the way. We could also get Golduck, Seal, Boldore, Woobat. Or Shuckle. You could get Shuckle too. We could get Cloyster, Shelder, Dugong, Seal as well. We're going for that electric. We're going for that electric, chat. Honestly, like, if we land the electric, we are training it right now. Let me make sure I have repels. I think I do. We have 18. That's definitely enough. Do, 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 do. Do. Seaside Cave. The Brava and Gligar. Go with Walrein. If you get electric, you should name it Emmett. I will consider. I will definitely consider. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Me whenever I gamble. You ever just Walrein? You ever feel like a Walrein? Floating through the wind, wanting to start again. Honk, you're my goat, dude.
but I really wanted to win.
Well, I'm so sorry. I unfortunately made you lose. Alright, let's get Ka back in front here. Take the lucky egg. Actually, we'll give it back. I don't know if we're going to be using the lucky egg, but at the very least, we'll give it back to him. Chandeler's peanut. If you get electric, name it strawberry jam. Cute. I am mildly scared of this Scrafty. Mildly. Oh. Oh boy. Alright, we coil once. I think Leaf Blade should kill here, right? We're +1 now. We outspeed. The problem is, like, we don't have a lot of things to send in. Like, we could send in Kate Hate, but, like, what do we do next, you know? All of our Pokemon are weak to fighting moves. We should have had Ridiculous in the party. I think we Leaf Blade with the coil up. Let's go for it. Good. A little bit of a scary situation there. Oil has already served us really well in multiple instances. Something to note. Dragon's weak to fighting. No, but its defense stat is very low. We go up from here, right? Yes. Alright, let's do this little puzzle. Oh, we have to go that way to do the puzzle? That's horrible. I prefer how strength works in this game over the other games, though. Having the giant boulders actually makes it feel useful. Alright, will we get our encounter before we do this fight? She only has a Mienfoo, but as we saw... can be dangerous. I will, no, we're not gonna risk it. Ka is more defensive. Ka is more defensive. My training will never betray me. Except for when it betrays you. At the very least, the Mienfoo should hit less hard than the Scrafty. Yeah, okay, cool. Never mind, I'm not scared anymore.
How can I be beaten? After I trained that much?
You can never train too much, Battle Girl Maki. Alright. Electric. 5%. I'm hopeful. I don't think we'll get it, but at the very least, there are some other good things we could get here. namely Bolor. Alright. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Boldor! It's Boldor. That's fine. I'm fine with Boldor. Did we never caught Roggenrola, did we? It looks like we did not. I mean, like, I do think we have enough Pokemon to get us through this gym fight. Electric would have made it a lot easier, though. We just need to be careful against his Pokemon with ice types. Less cool than electric. Yeah, but it's fine. I mean, we know Gigalith is good. Like, I've used a Gigalith twice already. It is quite a good Pokemon. We use our one Dusk Ball. Boo, 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 boo. Can you trade to evolve it? Yes, I do allow that. I have multiple systems, so that's certainly something I can do. If anybody would like to nickname Boldor, go ahead and shout out your suggestions in chat right now. I will take whichever one I like the best. And or if you choose channel to redeem channel points, I will prioritize your suggestion. I'm going to be right here. I'm just going to step away. I need to get a charger for my... Using the trackpad on my laptop is really pissing me. Hope that's... Gigalith ain't too bad. No, not at all. Right, charger get. Iridium? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Elemental. Very elemental. Like me, I'm element. Different kind of... Come on. Yeah, I like Iridium. We're gonna go with Iridium. Oh, dude, I'm so glad I have a mouse. I have a mouse once more. Boy, howdy, am I thankful. What's your Nuzlocke rules? You can find most of them here. In that, if you follow that link. But for this one, it's hardcore rules. No healing in battle. No X items. Level caps are implemented. What else is there? Shiny Claws, Dupe's Claws, and statics are allowed. Legendaries are allowed. That's all. And this is vanilla too, so we're not doing any experience share or excuse me, like infinite rare candies and stuff. So we have to grind for our guys. All right, we should be able to get the toxic TM in here. Oh, I did not want to fight you. I did not want to fight you. She has a hair cross. I do not want to fight her. I think I would like Boldor more if the Roggenrola I caught in my Nuzlocke had died in Lenore's gym. That's true. That's true. That sucks. What do we do here, chat? I guess we put in Ritz-Carlton and hope for the best. At the very least, we can sacrifice Kate Hate if we need a safe switch. Jeffrey will be able to outspeed most things. The problem is he doesn't really have anything. I guess worst case scenario, we sacrifice Kate Hate, retaliate Jeffrey. We're going to switch in Ritz-Carlton to see if we can avoid doing that, though. Mega Horn. Ow, 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 ow. Stop. Okay, okay, okay. All right, we're going with the backup plan. You guys see why I'm not using Haxorus in the front now? We can at least Sucker Punch. Close combat. 07, Kate Hate. Thank you for being a worthy sacrifice, brother. Jeffrey, get in here and do your job. We'll take that. Boom. Retaliate. Dead. Why is half your team weak to fighting? Great thought. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any good flying types. We only have a Reuniclus. Which, I mean, I really should have brought the Reuniclus. But it's fine. Was it worth it for a toxic TM? Maybe. Oh, Kate Hate, buddy. This little Rattata, man. Okay. That's probably the last trainer we'll fight in here. A repel, just to be sure. And we're gonna heal the Haxorus. Oh my god. Why do you have Eradicate? It's my HM user. My strength mon. Enjoy the Valley, K-Hate. Sorry about your injury. Enjoy the farm, buddy. Dude, where is the toxic TM? Accessible from D1F. Mother, I have to fight the other guy if I want to do that. I'll get that later. He's got a girder. I don't want to deal with it right now. We're leaving. We're leaving. I mean, like, I'm not scared of it. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't think we'll need Toxic for this fight. Can we get through here? We can. Oh, look at that little shortcut. We get through up there? We can. Look at that little shortcut. So cool. We're optimizing. All right, let's go see what our encounters look like here. We will say goodbye to Kate Hate. Mr. Eradicate, you certainly did your job. Thank you very much for your sacrifice. Goodbye. Let's bring Reuniclus back into the party. And I wanted to check the Boldor nature. Sturdy, mild nature, minus defense. Oh, that's a crappy nature, dude. That's really bad for a Boldor. That's really bad. I don't anticipate we'll end up using this thing. I feel like we have so many tanks. It's like... yeah, I don't know. Emolga. Should we use Emolga for this fight? Maybe we do. Maybe we train up our Emolga. Anyway, I think now we've got our team all situated. Go back to the gym, I think, and maybe start doing the gym trainers? We can at least go get our encounter at Route 22, right? Get Fluffy in the front. We heal? I'm gonna heal again just in case. Route 22. We could get Terrakion again. We could try for it again. We don't have the Master Ball anymore. We use that on Cobalion. Honestly, the other encounters on this route are not very good. Amoonguss, we have Mienfoo, we have Golduck, we have Marill. Pelipper could be good. Maybe we go for the Pelipper. Bluetone, Solrock, Delibird. I really don't want to try and go for Terrakion. I feel like that's asking for trouble. A bug catcher judging other players' teams. Hey, now Jay's a cool guy. Take no offense from the judgment. Fine. Wee wee wee. There's a tomboyish mermaid gym leader in Kanto. So true. Her name was Misty. I know you are, Clefairy. I know you are. You're cool too. Everybody in the Bulbagarden chat is cool. If you're listening to this message, you are cool. Little old man.
Ah, the weather's great today too. Oh yes. Is today Sunday? Oh, I don't even know, man.
You know the Mantine Tangrowth trade? Wait. That's actually not horrible. We have a Mantine too. We could do that. That's kind of fun. Something to consider, at the very least. We have better Tangrowth with Pelipper, so. Or not Pelipper, excuse me, Ferrothorn. Definitely two different things. He comes out of this water, right? Marlin? No? This dress is comfy and easy to wear. Like shorts. He found a heart scale. Useful, TBH. Speaking of Route 3, what about Route 3? The flat part of Stunfisk is very charming. I think Stunfisk as a Pokemon is very charming. He's cute. I like him. Look at his stupid little sprite. Look at his eyes. Look at his bug eyes. It looks like Bing Bong from Peak. Yeah, that's true. You're right. Oh, hey, there he is.
Sup? You must be here to challenge the Pokemon gym. I'm the gym leader Marlin. Sorry to make you look for me, yo. I was swimming with the Pokemon and it felt real good, so I kept going and going. I'll be waiting in the gym, Kay?
Alright, Californian. Enjoy your time in the gym. I'm going to be going to Route 22 to get my next encounter. Oh, we could get that too, actually. What can we get in the water here? Oh, but then if we do that, we can't do the Tangrowth trade. I'm gonna not do that then, because I think Tangrowth is gonna be better than literally anything we can get in the water. We could get Corsola, Starmie. Starmie could be good. Oh, that's an ace trainer. Hey, guy. Oh, speaking of Starmie, he's got one. I want to find a better moveset for my Ferrothorn. Pin Missile ain't gonna cut it. Can you learn X Scissor? No. Can you learn Rock Slide? No. Can you learn... Do you learn Aerial Ace? Yes. Okay, Aerial Ace is an option. What about Dig? Dig's probably not an option. I feel like Ferrothorn can't learn Dig. Yeah. Venoshock. We could teach you Venoshock. I bet he learns this. No? Okay. He's a Steel type. We'll teach it Aerial Ace over Pin Missile for now. At the very least, we have some flying coverage now on our team. I think everything else is probably good. I really want to try doing Volt Switch on Cobaline, but we just saw how good Retaliate could be. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. Something like that. Where'd you get that Slowpoke? Oh, it's your emote. Shout out Slowpoke, what a guy. Whip with power here. Do that. Now you're playing with power. That's a lot of experience. Wapion. Thinking we go Iron Head. Toxic Spikes. And thanks for the self-care. Gladly take that. Stretch. Oh. Chat, I hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you're liking it and you haven't yet done so, give us a follow. Helps us out. That's the easiest way to help us out. The easiest way to help us out is just click the follow button. All you have to do. And I will hydrate. Cheers. Imagine me cheersing the camera. All right. Oh, Rustling Grass. Can we get anything better in the Rustling Grass? No. Azumarill. Guaranteed Azumarill in the Rustling Grass. We actually already have a Azumarill, so that doesn't even matter. We're just gonna take this encounter. We're gonna take this. And we're gonna get the experience from Audino. And it's gonna be a lot of experience because we've got the lucky egg. This is what we call training. Training without actually training. T-W-I-A-T. Twat. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Perfect. Payback. Ooh. I mean, it's good because it's slow. It is a dark type move, so that does increase the coverage. We wouldn't be really... I actually kind of like it over Aerial Ace. I might take that, actually. Or over Ingrain. I feel like Ingrain has its very niche uses, but it's not a very good move. It will go over Ingrain. Ideally, with Fluffy, he's got Iron Barbs. You want a Rocky Helmet to double that damage. If you don't have a Rocky Helmet, you want Leftovers. And Leftovers essentially do exactly what Ingrain does, so I think that's a decent choice there. All right, what's it gonna be? Mienfoo. We already have it. And we're gonna switch out of Fluffy to Escape. Switch over to Soul, who is also slow and might not be able to escape. We'll just Psy Shock here. Jump Kick. All right. It might take us a little bit here. Marrow. I believe we already have it. We don't. Do we have a Zero? Wait. I think we're stuck with this Marrow, guys. That's fine. That's fine. We'll let it slide. It's Peekaboo. It sure is. You know, I had no idea about the legend of Peekaboo. As a kid, I just, like, I would name Pikachu's Peekaboo. It's a Jigglypuff seed. Oh, true. It's Pikachu! Alright, who would like to nickname Meryl? If you would like to nickname Meryl, type your nickname suggestions out in chat. I will take whichever one I like the best. Or, if you want to use channel points, you can prioritize your nickname. Peekaboo is the obvious nickname choice, of course. Honoring the legend. Peekaboo seconded. That's enough for me. Here a call. What's up, Rowdy Flower Girl? How are you? That's a good name. Raiblue. We'll go with Peekaboo. Yeah, no, not until she evolves. Azumarill is actually just Raiblue. Alrighty. Well, we got our encounter. I think now we train, yeah? We can maybe take on the gym trainers. Do that. That might be the most effective way to train at the moment. And it's nice to know that the grass over there is actually kind of useful. For Audino, there's a lot of it. So hopefully we won't be just like running around in the same 2 squares when we eventually have to train for Audino. Make sure my team is right too. Got Ritz Carlton, Soul, Chonk, Fluffy, Jeffrey, and Ka. Ritz Carlton, Fluffy, Jeffrey, Chonk, Ka, and Soul. Perfect. All right. Let's go train in the gym. Do. Off we go. Genuinely, I think this gym was like one of the worst decisions they made. Why would you put a water gym at the end of the game? Genuinely. How do you like riding on leaves? How do you like getting beaten by a Ferrothorn? Got him. We got that guy, chat. We got Ace Trader Doyle. He fell flat on his face after hearing that. Oh boy. We will whip our power. Oh, he avoided the attack. Jerk. Well, Joke's on you, I can do that too.
Bam, bam, bam. Boo doo boo 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 boo.
Let's do payback. See how much damage that will do. No, okay. Not much. Oh, he's bouncing. He's bouncing. He's bouncing, chat. You paralyzed me, bro. How dare you? That's not cool.
I just want to be carried on a leaf and swept away.
Yeah, up here. We have so many full heals. Okay. Let's actually bring in here. This is like the first time I genuinely feel like on level, by the way. Hello. Like, it was either I was like over-leveled or under-leveled. Most of the time under-leveled. And I feel like I am actually on level here. Because even after like the last gym, or like before the last gym, there was some time where we were on level, but it felt like I was under-leveled. And then as soon as we finish this gym, I'm gonna feel like I'm under-leveled again. I fear. That toughness is the pride of an ace trainer. I noticed the ace trainer class was kind of overrated. Like, yeah, they're supposed to be really good and all, but like, they're really just not all that. You're supposed to go this way. That way. And bonk. Hello? Hello. Uh-oh, this guy's got a wall rain. I did not see that. Oops. Let's get Cobaline out here. Honestly, Jeffrey would be a good or Fluffy would be a good counter too. It's fine. And Walrein learned Charge Beam. Food for thought. Like, I don't think it could. I'm just postulating. I'm wondering if we could maybe use our Walrein to counter his Pokemon with what's it called? With the Ice Moves. Just so you know, I brutally shit-talked Chikorita on my stream, but then gave you a shout-out. Fair enough. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take the shout-out, man. You gave me the shout-out, but you didn't give me a raid death? SMH. Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. Also, I hope you know that my Pokemon comment was because your stream title had Okemon in it instead of Pokemon. I wasn't trying to make a funny. I was literally just trying to tell you, bro, your stream title. Forgot you were on right now. No, that's what. Here. Do you not follow the Bulbagarden account, Magnadeath? No, he does. Yo, Magnadeath, Death, I guarantee you that you have the oldest following account on this channel. You've followed this channel the longest. Out of everybody here. Like, everybody I've ever seen view the Twitch channel, you're probably the one who's been following along.
2013, chat. Did you know that the Bulbagarden channel existed in 2013? I did not. I did not know that it existed in 2013. That's crazy. What do you mean it's not very effective? Well, you are old. That's true. Ow. KR's been following since 2018. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty fun. Did not realize my stream title was wrong, but since ZA is an unfinished game, it tracks. Fair enough. He's cooking. He's cooking. Turn off the stove because it's burning. What did Calvin say earlier? Something like that? Did you stockpile too? You jerk. How dare you stockpile? I don't want to do that. Regardless, Death, I'm okay. You know what? Like, people can shit talk trickery. I don't care. Like, I understand that it's bad. I love it anyway, despite it being bad. It's not even that it's bad. It's just given an unfair shake. Unfortunately, it was set up to fail. That's the problem with Chikorita. I'll give you that to a degree. I mean, Meganium kind of makes up for it in the end, though. Like, as a Pokemon, Meganium is great design-wise. I actually think its Mega is very good too. And also, like it's very defensive. It's got fairy coverage. Like I like it. I like Meganium. Did I just screw myself? I think I screwed. We'll go talk to this guy. Cannot and will not defend its design, but it isn't inherently Chikorita's fault that Game Freak gave it a horrid movable and mediocre stats, and also set it up to fail in terms of gyms too. Like, most of the gyms, Chikorita is like weak against most of the gyms, right? In Gold and Silver. Gym 1, Gym 2, Whitney is always hard. Gym 3 with like poison types. Or Gym 4 with poison types. Gym 6, Gym 7, Gym 8. The only one it's decent against is Chuck. and it's like, it doesn't even have Fairy back then to help it out, you know? You feel me, bro? The grass type problem? Yeah, I guess it's not just a Chikorita problem. It is a grass type as a whole problem, but you're not wrong there. But specifically in Gen 2, it's probably going to be the one grass type that you use. You know? Nobody's going to be picking up a Bellsprout. There we go. Fluffy hit cap, chat. Fluffy already hit cap. Beautiful. What grass types are you using in Gen 2, Death? None? I mean, okay, fair enough. I was saying, like, if you're using a grass type, it's probably Chikorita. It's probably Chikorita Meganium. Like, more than likely. In Gen 2. Yeah, in Gen 2. I mean, I guess you could be using Hoppip. I did not mean to send out Fluffy here. Bellsprout. No, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you use Bellsprout, though? That's a Gen 1 Pokemon. Don't you want to use the new Pokemon in the new games? Like, isn't that a thing? I have a Quilava bias. I genuinely like all 3 of the Gen 2 starters. They're all good. Like, I have nothing against my fellow Gen 2 fans. Gen 2 starter fans. Y'all are right. Like picking between Peak, and Peak. Totodile is fine. Like, if I had to pick, like, one that's, like, not as good, it's Totodile. Dude, how do I even... Bellossom, Sunflora. Bellossom, eh. I guess you're right. Bellossom is a new Pokemon, so you could feasibly want to use that. Sunflora, you're never gonna pick up a Sunkern. Like, that's... Sunkern is, like, genuinely a terrible Pokemon. Like, Bellossom, I'll give you. Bellossom's kind of cool. And the Sunstone is a new item. Those BST in the franchise, baby. So true. If I was a Sunkern, I'd sit and use Tackle all day. Alright, chat. Let's think about this battle a little bit more. I'm trying to think if there's any reason at all that we would want to bring Chandelure or Excadrill. I think if we were to bring either, it would probably be Chandelure for switches. I'm thinking like... Could be good for a safe switch on Caracosta if we want that. Although I'm thinking we lead with Fluffy against Wailord. Although it has Earthquake. Ooh, maybe not. What do we do with Wailord, dude? Hey, take care, Death. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, man. Water Veil prevents burns. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about that. We weren't gonna burn it anyway. Yeah, it has Earthquake. It has Earthquake. Let me like poke around my electric TMs, see if anybody can learn an electric. I don't know why I feel like... Well, okay, there is Volt Switch. We could Volt Switch into another Pokemon. Where's Charge Beam? We have it. I know we have it. Nobody can learn it. Okay. Like, what if we Volt Switched into a Pokemon that levitates like a Molga, and then it sees a kill with Ice Beam on a Molga, and then we can send in like maybe Chonk, and Chonk could maybe tank it. Because Chonk has Body Slam for Para. Earthquake, Ice Beam are not going to do anything against it. Scald could burn it, but I mean, that's not horrible. And then worst case, like best case scenario, right? If we lead with Jeffrey, Volt Switch kills Wailord. It's not going to. His special stat is bad. But like, at the very least, it switches us out. We can prep for the Earthquake and do the little transition there. Let's like say it crits for some reason or something like that. Then
at that point, we could just like do a safe switch into literally anything else, right? The Mantine, I'm not too worried about. That might be able to be killed with a Volt Switch too. I'm thinking we bring Emolga here just to have, like, just to counter that Earthquake. And Emolga might have some utility as well. Just in general here. Jellicent, I'm not too worried about. Caracosta, I'm not worried about. We can take out Caracosta with one hit from either Fluffy or Ka, probably Ka. Jellicent, we can probably do the same, although it does have the ability Curse Body, which could potentially disable a grass type move, especially against Fluffy. That could be bad. Regardless, I think the best option there is to just hit it hard with a grass type move. We can get Ka in against Caracosta. That would be best. Maybe we go Volt Switch Emolga on Mantine into Ka, which means we need to train up that Emolga, which is fine because we are at what, 9-12 right now. We can spend the next bit of time training and then be ready to fight next stream. We can fight Marlin next stream. I'm fine with that. We have Herobrine here. I think of these Pokemon, Haxorus is probably going to be the one we want to keep in the box because of the Ice type moves. I don't want to put it in against a Pokemon that has Ice type move. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I don't think we need to use Peanut or Gia here. We can just go with Emolga. So that will be the plan, y'all. That will be the plan. I am gonna bring out, since Fluffy is already leveled and Ka is very close. Let's keep Haxorus in the party for now, just for training purposes. And then maybe we come back and get Gia once a couple of other Pokemon are up to level. Jeffrey is also very close. Give Herobrine the experience share. Here, nope, that's Fire Gem. That's useless to you. Back then, the abilities didn't really decide what a Pokemon did. Yeah, I mean, like, that's true, right? Like, just because it has an ability doesn't mean it's going to do a thing that benefits the ability. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know, man. Ooh, Caracosta has Sturdy. That's something to think about. So if we need a Volt Switch on Caracosta, that would break Sturdy. Let's say Emolga is in, right? Maybe Emolga's in for some reason, or Covaline is in for some reason, which we could use Covaline to take out Mantine if we really wanted to. That would not be a bad idea. Then we can switch into Caracosta using Wolf, or we can switch into Ka on Caracosta. That sounds like a not bad idea. But I do think we are going to teach over Retaliate. Even though we did use it well earlier, I think Volt Switch, just having that switch ability is so good. Especially because, you know, Nuzlocke, man, like, you can't... Yeah, we'll teach over Retaliate. I believe we can get the Retaliate TM in this game now if we wanted to. I just can't remember where it is, unless we already have it, like, it's whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, we'll I think just having that ability to switch, especially in this rule set where we're playing set mode, is absolutely necessary. Let's move. There's an item there. Called it. Called it, chat. So yeah, it looks like the exciting battles are over. Sorry. Now you guys get to keep me company. Wee. Let's test it. Let's see if he can take out a Pelipper. Oh, he can take out that Pelipper. He sure can. Proud of you. Oh, Russell. I think the wild Pokemon are about the same level as the grass I was training in beforehand. So not much of a change. Let's put some fun music on, shall we? Since we're just gonna be grinding for the most part. Audio mute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, how's everybody doing today? How are we all doing? What's up? What's going on? How's your life going? Tell me your deepest, darkest secret that you're willing to share. I'm fine. Welcome in, Fishy Skull. I'm fine. Good to hear. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm also doing well. I'm lurking because I cooked and now I'm tired. What did you cook? I also cooked today. We had this like delicious garlic chicken with asparagus and roasted potatoes. It was quite good. I've been lurking. Very nice. Thank you for the lurk. Anybody else who's been lurking, I appreciate all of you. Truly, you make the world go around, lurkers. Oh, I got spoofed. That's an Among Us. Slow cooked bolognese. That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious, Briz. Is it Briz or Breeze? I imagine it could go either way. Heard of Splatoon? I sure have. Breeze with 2 eyes. Gotcha. Noted for the future. I played a fair bit of Splatoon back in the Splatoon 2 days. And then Splatoon 3 as well. I was never very good, but I enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun. It's a very interesting take on a shooter. It's like with shooter, it's like typically you want to get the most kills, right? But Splatoon, you don't necessarily want that. I bulk my bolognese out with a lot of veg. Hey, that's good. That's good though. I personally am not a huge fan of like really meaty pastas. Like I feel like with pasta, you gotta have either a veggie or like I don't know, like a nice sauce to go with it. That guy was chat. Did you see that guy? He was so rude. He was just like, "Shut up and battle with me." I don't like this guy. I'm gonna beat him. But yeah, I mean, like that's delicious. That sounds so good. I haven't had. Well, that's a lie. I don't live near a lot of like great restaurants, so like we go to Olive Garden quite frequently. And my partner, she's a veterinary student, and she just had an exam. And we went to Olive Garden afterwards to celebrate because she did well. And I did not get bolognese, but maybe next time we go, I'll get bolognese. Bolognese. That there's no G. Well, there is a G. It's just silent, right? Onion, carrot, celery, classic combo. Add garlic, basil, spinach, lentils, and kidney beans. Ooh, that's really buffed out. Or bulked out, excuse me. Lots of protein in it. Sounds delicious. Is already at cap. Let's take him out of the front. Put in, we'll put Tronk in the front. Kidney beans don't quite work. Yeah, it does kind of make sense. I mean, they do kind of, like, I feel like that's like something you put in a chili, right? Whereas like the lentils would work. I can see how that would work. Oh, does I guess Luffy still has the lucky egg. I'll have to go get that. It's articulate, tasting like chili eggs. Which, I mean, again, to be fair, chili is good. Oh, there's a poison barb. Nice. Wasn't there a woman looking for somebody who had a poison barb? Uh-oh. The arch nemesis breeder. Hold on. Are there any items around here? Alright, let's fight the breeder. We've just got to do what we can. Me when I have to do what I can. We really should have... We need to get the Quick Claw on Chonk. It's not going to matter there. But we need to get the Quick Claw on him. Little body slam here. Oh, Psyshock. And Aurora Beam should kill him. Oh, no. Okay. He has more defenses than I expected. Can we teach anybody strength? Because it would be really nice to just go back to town right now. Oh, we can teach many people strength. Trying to think of something that we can reteach over. We'll give it to Jeffrey right now, and we'll teach over Volt Switch since we know we have the TM for that. I know we just bought this down. I'll be sure to change it later, chat. Quickly run back. Oop. Real trick is to mix it with the cooked pasta along with a few tablespoons of starchy cooking water. You're speaking my language, man. You're speaking my language. It sounds divine. Oh, wait. We don't want to go in there yet. Fishy Skull, is there a reason why you asked if I had heard of Splatoon? Or is that like a game you enjoy, or are you playing right now? Or, oh. I hear you, I hear you, Breeze. You gotta make sure that it's like smart rather than pretty. Dude, who has the lucky egg? You know, didn't play a Pokemon game at all. Oh, you have the lucky. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that you are enjoying this one. This is an older Pokemon game. This is Generation 5 on the DS. I typically with pastas, like I typically prefer cheesier pastas to more tomato based pastas. But bolognese is really good. Depends on the sauce, you know. If you got a nice meat sauce, that's all that matters. Oh, I didn't fight. Oh, right. Okay. Oops. Forgot. You have to fight the breeders every time you walk by them. The last one I owned was Black One. Oh, well, there you go. This is a this is the sequel. Quick Claw! Caps! Quick Claw! God! Oh. Silly, dude. So silly. No great vegan one? I mean, I imagine you just take out the, well, I guess the cheese would also not be vegan, would it? Because I was going to say, you could just take out the meat, and then it would just be vegetarian, because you got the lentils in there, so it's still, like, good, you know? Ow, that hurt. I'll surf this guy. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Vishy Skull. Appreciate it. I live with a baker. Like one of my roommates is very good at baking, and then my other one is very good at cooking. I gotta get my skills out there, you know. I really want to get into playing a main game. Are you do you have, like, what consoles do you have? Maybe I can give you a recommendation. You got the Switch? Well, the Switch has quite a lot of options for you. My personal favorite on the Switch 1 is Pokemon Legends Arceus. But that game is not necessarily a main game in the sense that it has a different combat from the main series. Yeah, Breeze mentions Fire Red Leaf Green. I think that's a good place to start as well. They are available on the Switch. They just came out. They're $20, much cheaper than any other Pokemon game on the Pokemon mainline game on the market right now. If you have a Switch 2, I would go with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think that the Switch 2 makes Scarlet and Violet, the upgrades with the Switch 2 make Scarlet and Violet the best games, the best Pokemon games between Gen 8, 9, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and also Fire Red Leaf Green. I think that upgrade makes them worth it. But that's my opinion. You don't have to listen to it or agree with it. But yeah, I would say Fire Red Leaf Green are the oh. Jump on the train there. But yeah, I really like Legends Arceus. I think it is a fantastic game with cool gameplay and a big focus on catching. It's the region is really cool too. I also think the music in Arceus is really good too. It's kind of sad because, like, it's really hard to recommend Pokemon to like a Pokemon game to somebody on the Switch who only owns a Switch, because I really feel like the peak of the series is like the DS era. You know what I mean? You have a good voice for like bedtime stories on the radio. Thank you. That's a really big, really huge compliment. Thank you very much. I have more knowledge on Splatoon than Pokemon. What's your weapon main in Splatoon? I was a dualies guy. I like the dualies. Okay, we gotta make sure we kill here. Oh, belly drum. Please kill. If that thing had hammer armed or close combated, we would have been screwed. Quick claw, quick claw. I need to put the quick claw on Chonk. Quick claw. There we go. 52 gallon. I used 52 gal a little bit in Splat 3, I think. It was fine. Wait, can we go all the way to the chasm? Dude. Can we get our chasm encounter now? Chasm is accessible at this point but cannot be fully explored. Wait. Outer Cave. Piloswine, Sneasel, Clefairy, Vanillish, Lunatone, Solrock, Delibird. I'm very tempted to give myself multiple encounters in Giant Chasm. Because the different okay, I would say inner and outer. So I can do the forest and the cave. Those tables are different enough, I think. Okay, I don't think we'll get there. We will hold off on that encounter for now until we can go to the forest, because at the very least, I'll give myself the forest encounter. Well, we do cave encounter now, forest later. Huh. Now I'm wishing we had gotten one of the rocks. 20% chance for a rock is not very good. We could go for the Pylo and get the Mamoswine. We did do that in the last run. Mamo did die very quickly. But that was because it's my fault. It was my fault. Boom, 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 boom. Always like Pokemon and Splatoon together. They're both pretty good. Very different games, but both very good, in my opinion. Alright, let's fight this girl here. Fight this girl. Luca, like the Chrono Trigger. Oh, extreme speed. Arcanine's so fast. Alright, Excadrill's coming out next. We're just gonna surf again and hope it doesn't have a rock slide. It's dancing. Deoxys is crashing into a turf war. That would be left with, that would just be not but a crater. A max potion. I don't hear this cover a lot when I spin this record. I always think of the Veilstone cover instead. This one's good too, though. There's an item. Oh no, there's a grotto up here. That's right. So Y'all, for this Nuzlocke, I am including hidden grottos as areas. So we can get an encounter here. We can get Amoonguss, Pelipper, or Mienfoo. If we get a Pelipper, we will be able to use it, as we do not have a Wingull or a Pelipper. We do have both Mienfoo and Foongus, which evolves into Amoonguss. So we wouldn't be able to use either of those two. And Jeffrey in the front. All right, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be nothing, and that's all. That's all right. That's why we let ourselves have these, because it's very rare that we will actually get a Pokemon in one of this. Alright, I think we've done all of the trainers on this route. I think now we just go for the Rustling Grass with Audino, right? Means Jeffrey is in the front. Okay, good. What Pokemon would be good at Splatoon? Octillery. Octillery fits. Octillery is the Splatoon Pokemon. It's a gun and also an octopus. Smeargle. Wait, oh, it is Painter. Yeah. Okay, I see that. I was about to question you for a second there. Because I'm like, Smeargle, like, what can it do? Can it use Sketch? Like, gonna sketch the abilities of the other opposing team? No. Actually, Sketch could be a really interesting ability in a game like Splatoon. You could swap your gun out with somebody else's gun for a little bit. Or even like your sub or ult weapon. Like your ult could just be like one of the ults on your team. Or something like that. I'll say this, Jay. I really do like Smear Guru. I think he's really funny. He's like Smeargle, but if he was cool. We're not getting nearly as much experience from these Audino as I would like. That's okay, though. Like I said earlier, we're not going to have to train nearly as hard as we did for the last gym battle. Because the level cap is not nearly as high for this one. And we're pretty good with Pokemon near it too. We already have 2 at it, and we have a couple more which are very close. Well, I've heard that Breeze was cooking and Fishy Skull was talking about Splatoon. What's everybody else been up to? What are y'all doing? Going on? What's buttering your muffin? What's frying your egg roll? I don't know, man. Boo. Gen 2 music, man. Gotta love it. I recently, the games I've been playing recently, I picked up, I'm still playing through Ys 8. I'm enjoying my time with it. I actually, like, the more that I've played it, the more I've enjoyed the story and the combat. Although I do think I actually kind of like the story. It's very intriguing. If Angie were here, she would be happy to hear that I'm playing that game. And then I did just pick up another run through of Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is one of my favorite games. Doing a Golden Deer maddening casual route. That's been a lot of fun to play with. I actually, like, as somebody who's played like classic and modern Fire Emblem, I really do kind of enjoy the casual mode, because it just lets me kind of sit back and play the game without being stressed. But you'll find people who will not want that at all. Will refuse to play on anything except classic mode. To each their own. And then Pokopia. Pokopia and Donkey Kong are the other two games that I've been playing recently. Hoping to finish up Donkey Kong pretty soon. I don't know if I'll stream that. I thought about maybe streaming the end of Donkey Kong. But we've got so many other things that I need to stream. So we might have to wait on that or just not do it. We'll see. Quick guard. We'll give up on it. I can see it being useful for fake out. But I don't think we'll need it for this fight at the very least. Maybe for E4. Even then, it's like fake out actually wouldn't even help. It would be like Aqua Jet, Quick Claw, or Quick Attack. High prio moves for Quick Guard. Actually, does it work against fake out? I genuinely do not know. Somebody in chat want to look that up for me? That'd be very nice. Does Quick Guard work against Fake Out? Ooh, hello. Hello, lovely little rustling grass. And if we go with the lucky egg approach, I'm gonna do that actually, because I do think that we're not getting enough experience from Autonos at the moment. Going lucky egg will help us get a little bit more. I don't mind using that here either, because we're just gonna be fighting wilds. But we do need to remember to put the Quick Claw on for the gym battle. I don't think we'll need it, though. I don't think we'll be using Wall Rain. Yeah, a little bit of a boost. 400 more. I mean, it's nothing major. But it's nice. What else have I been doing recently? I just actually, I just started Free Ren. I'm enjoying it so far. I am 3 episodes in now, so no spoilers. But that's the show I've been watching. I've been reading Game of Thrones. I finally got around to starting it. I actually set like a little mini goal for myself this year. I don't read a ton anymore, and I wanted to change that. And so I told myself 12 books, 1 book a month, and I'm 2 books done. I'm done with 2 books. I feel like Game of Thrones though should count as like 3 books because that book is massive, like 800 pages. Like, bro. But I've thought about maybe rereading like the Lord of the Rings series because I've watched the Lord of the Rings movies so many times, but I've only read the books once, and I feel like I could do for a refresher. But if anybody in chat has any book recommendations, I am all ears. All ears. I had some foot pain. Bro, I'm just trying to fill dead air, man. I'm here to talk about literally anything, dude. I had some foot pain yesterday. It was really weird. I couldn't like put too much weight on my foot. But we're fine now. I slept fine, and now I feel fine. Chat, press 1 if you think Sinnoh is the best region. Be honest. Three. Guessing that means Hoenn. Like Hoenn, Jay. Two. Amolga Brian likes Dodo. Hey, Amolga Brian, we're using you. Look, it's you. We're gonna be using you in this next fight. Actually, no, you like Unova? Unova's cool. I just think it's like kind of boring with like it's not even that like I have issue that's linear. It's just like it's a circle. The region is a circle. I guess you could say the same thing about Paldea, but I don't like Paldea either. For different reasons, but still. You ever think about how inconvenient Unova is, though? Like, in terms of, like... locations? Like, why is the major city... Like, hold on. I need to pull up the town map. I need to pull up the town map. We need to judge this. Like, look at this region, then. Why is the major city on the southernmost port? And why are none of the cities, like, on a port? Like, Driftvale is. So, like, it makes sense because they, like, ships can travel between Driftvale and Castelia. Like, that makes sense. But, like, your other bigger cities, I guess Nimbasa's right here, and, like, the part of the lore is, like, they're developing, like, they're developing up the road right here that connects Castelia and Nimbasa. I mean, like, but, like, why, like, Black and White Forest or whatever is right here, and it's like, why? That's like the other prime port location. But it's like, odds are you're going out of, like, if you're traveling out of the region, you're either going out of Driftvale, you're going out of Castelia, or you're going out of Burbank. Or if you live over here, where is it? You live over here in the mountains and you don't want to cross through Archstone Cave to get out of Unova, you can take a plane out of the Mistralton Airport. But, like, imagine if there was a direct line right here, right? Imagine if you killed the Enterlink and you just cut through this forest, you made a little road there. Maybe, or I don't know. I guess also, like, there's public transit too, because you've got the subway stations in Nimbasa. Maybe I'm actually, now that I think about it, maybe I do like Unova. It has a lot of transit options, but if you're on foot, it's horrible. That's the answer. Also, I feel like if you're in like white version, you are like very inferior to black version in terms of like regional quality. Because Opal Lucid City is so much more advanced in black, and you have another major city in Black City. Very, very important things to think about. Very, very important. Chunk is already almost cap as well. We are definitely setting up to just breeze through this gym battle next stream. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. We need to increase the number of the amount of progress that we make every Caps Lock stream. That's what we need to do. Johto, I think, is an interesting one too. Johto, when you think about it, it's like kind of structured like two Univas on top of each other. Like you've got one lower circle and then you got one upper circle. Not really an upper circle, I guess. Like Univa on the side and then like a linear path east-west. Dragon Spiral is not Dragon Spiral, excuse me. Blackthorn City is unfortunately hard to get to. But I think that's part of the point. There we go. Hit Cat with Chonk. Alright, let's bring out Soul next. Actually, we'll do Ritz-Carlton. Yeah. I don't know, man. In terms of like region design, I think I like Hoenn the best, I think, in terms of like usability. I don't know. Hoenn's whole thing is that like you're meant to be with nature, so like people who live in that region are probably going to be more okay with there being not a lot of convenient routes between locations. And I think also that the region is structured really well as well. And like they're making active development to, you know, between Verdant Turf Town and Rustboro. Technically speaking, there is a path straight through from Rustboro to the north side of the region, completely bypassing Mount Chimney. Nice. Snow on Mount Silver got me to grow a big fondness for Ethan. Ah, I see. It is cool though. But yeah, I think if I lived in the Pokemon world, I'd want to live in Hoenn over any of the other regions. We've only seen Audino in the Rustling Ring. We need to better up Ritz-Carlton's that somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but look at that lineup. We might actually do this. I mean, fingers crossed, right? We still have the Victory Road lead up, and Victory Road has killed, I think, more Pokemon in Unova than any gym leader has. So I'm a little worried for that, but if we can get through Victory Road with like a decent amount of the current team, I think we could potentially maybe do it. We still have a couple of tough fights. We have Getsis, of course. I haven't even thought about Getsis. What are we gonna do for Getsis? Zinzalin won't be hard. We have literally Cobalion walls Zinzalin. Literally every time you fight him. Colress. Colress can be taken out with Cobalion and Excadrill. And Chandelure. The Shadow Triad looks like fodder for Cobalion. Black or White Kyurem. White Kyurem could be a problem. I guess also Cobalion kind of walls that. And then Getsis. Ooh boy, Getsis. Getsis' team is tough. You're relying a lot on Cobalion. I sure am. I think the other thing is, like, the reason I'm relying on Cobalion is just that the typing is really good. Sacred Sword is a really good move. But we do have backups for Cobalion in both areas. We have other steel types. We have many other steel types. We have Fluffy. We have Excadrill. We have Pawniard in the back. So we've got plenty of steel, and then we still have Mienfoo. I have not touched Mienfoo, and we know how good Mienfoo is. We nearly soloed the E4 with Mienshao in Black 1 and White 1. And I think that is also something we can do a fighting type. Yeah, I am relying a lot on Cobalion, that's true. I am positive though that there are other ways around just spamming Sacred Sword. I do think that's probably going to be the easiest way to victory, but I think that there are other ways around it. Like I think we have a solid team. We have we can take out thinking. We can take out one of his Pokemon, two of his Pokemon with Excadrill. We can take out Seismitoad with Ka. We can take out Cofagrigus with something like a Bisharp. Hydreigon can be taken out with Walrein. Electros is going to be tough, of course. No weakness. I don't know. There's still a lot of game to go. There's certainly still a lot of game to go, but I do think we are in a good position. We're in a better position than we were last time. All right. Audino defeated. All right, y'all. It's been 3 hours. It's been a good stream. We got through Drayden with no issues. We found some cool encounters. We got a Boldor. Nice. That's actually kind of the only cool encounter we got. And we've started training and formulated our team for Marlin, which we will be taking on next Thursday. Please do stick around after announcements. We are going to go raid somebody. I'm going to look for people to raid right now. But if you've been lurking and you've liked what you've seen today, give us a follow. It would be really awesome. That's the best way to help us out and support us. Other streams on the channel will be happening. If Abby is feeling up to it tomorrow, she'll be playing some Pokopia. That's what's next on the schedule. Then I'll be back on Saturday morning with Mystery Dungeon Mornings, so be sure to tune in for that. And then Maniacal Engineer will be doing his Wheel Madness on Sunday as well, rounding out the weekend. Dawning will be canceling this weekend for her art streams. If you like what I do, click my name in the channel description. You can go follow my personal channel where I stream all sorts of non-Pokemon and Pokemon content there. A lot of fun. We've been playing a lot of Zelda. We've been playing a lot of Pokopia. And yeah. Also be sure to follow us on Discord, join our Discord, and do all of that fun stuff. We've got forums too. What else we got? We got Twitter, Blue Sky, all of that fun stuff. Pick your poison. Go follow us there. Discord is the best place to get the latest updates for any cancellations and stream changes and stuff like that. All right, let's find somebody to raid. I'm not seeing anybody immediately when I click all of my buttons. See. Looks like somebody is trying to do... Okay, no, just kidding. They have something up on their stream that I'm not. Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Is there anybody from our friends that... Find this. Bob Normans. Anybody playing Black 2 White 2? Oh my gosh. Let's go try this guy. I have never heard of this guy, but he's playing a Black 2 White 2 Nuzlocke. Or it looks like it, yeah, it looks like it might be Black 2 White 2. Looks like he's in it looks like he's in the volcano. Hold on, I want to see where he is. He might be playing Kaizo. Okay, no. All right, let's go there. Let's go raid the red beer guy. Looks like he's playing some Black 2 White 2 as well. Doing Nuzlocke. He's deathless. Deathless, chat. Deathless. If you want to stick around, feel free, but please do at least go and say hello to him and his chat. Hello from Bulbagarden. It helps us out immensely. I will see you guys later. I will see you on Saturday. Take care, everybody. I hope you have a good evening. Bye, y'all.